Hello, welcome to Tracy's Crafty Creations, where we love to create beautiful, budget-friendly decor. So, today I have decided that I am going to build a house. There is a picture of a house on my Facebook page that I built some time ago, and a viewer had asked me to build another house. I was trying to wait until I could find some additional drawers to build this house, but since I could not find them, I am going to go ahead and build that house today. Please say hello as you jump on. I would love to know who's here. Hi, Estella. Hi, Jennifer. Welcome, ladies. Good to see you here. I'm so discombobulated today, but as I was saying, I'm going to build the wooden house that I had built last year. I was waiting for those little wooden boxes that have the pull-out drawer from Dollar Tree, but I hadn't seen them in a while, so I decided to come up with a house where I don't need those, so this is going to be different, but the majority of the supplies I'm going to use is from Dollar Tree. So with that being said, welcome everyone. Hey Yachty, my friend Yachty, welcome, welcome. And I see someone else. There's Ann. Hi Ann, welcome, welcome. So what I am going to use is, I'm going to use 3 of these trays. These are the trays that have the star. Sometimes they have, I think, a heart or just a hole in them. I'm going to use 3 of those. And I think I'm going to use 4 of these crates. Of course, you know, with Dollar Tree, they come in odd sizes. So if you do this project, before you buy them from the store, see if you can lay them out and try to get them as close to the same size as possible. I tried to get them as close in the same size as I possibly could. I'm also going to use some of the jumbo craft sticks. Sometimes you can find these at Dollar Tree. If you can't find them at Dollar Tree, I know they do sell them at Home Depot and Lowe's. I am also going to use the 1-gallon paint stir sticks. I'm going to use 6 of those. You can find these at Home Depot and Lowe's also. So what I'm going to do, if I can remember how I did this, it's been a crazy day, so please forgive me. So that all of them can be flat in the front. I'm going to do them like this. And the reason why I have the jumbo craft sticks, there's a space right here. I don't know if you can see that or not. You probably can't because of the glare. But there is a small gap right here in between those. So what I'm going to do when I start gluing this together, I'm going to put these in that space to fill them up, so that when I put these 2 here, it'll all be even. So I'm going to put 2 on each side as I glue them. Hi Amy, welcome. Oh, thank you Estella. Welcome Joan, welcome Barb, welcome Kristen. If this is your first time, please put first time. I appreciate you ladies stopping by. I really do appreciate you being here. My day has been discombobulated since about 8 o'clock this morning. So, public service announcement. I like to do these, anything about tricks, tips, hacks, scams. This morning at about 8 o'clock, for those of you if you use the WhatsApp business button on your page, Be leery of phone calls. I thought maybe it was someone calling me, you know, asking about Magnolia or asking about an item that I made on my page. I answered. The video came up. There was a gentleman playing with his tallywhacker. And I was stunned at first. So I said to him, this is a business page. Obviously, you're handling your own business. Please do not call this number again. I hung up. I blocked it. I reported. No sooner than I hit the block button, he called me back. The number showed up, then it went away. Please be leery. I know that this is our business. We don't have time for this. I have not heard from WhatsApp. If I do not hear from them by tomorrow, I'm going to try to call them, text them, email them, whatever I need to do, because as a woman, this is not what we need, period. I don't care if I'm 18. I don't care if I'm 118. This is not something that we need as business women or women who are just crafters on here, just doing it for the love of crafting. Imagine had that been a teenage girl that he sent that to. So I want to put this warning out there. You know, just put that out there. And I pray to God that none of you get that. And I think I handled it well. As well as one could, considering I'm actually sitting at my desk doing my regular full-time job. So, yeah, so I've been kind of off my game all day. So if you ladies can bear with me, we are going to put this together and make a beautiful shelf-sitting house. So let's get started. So what I want to start with is with these two. And I'm going to start with adding these to the side. So I'm going to just add them just like this so that that space can be filled in and it won't look so odd, since the boxes are kind of odd anyway with the things that you buy from Dollar Tree. Thank you, ladies. I appreciate that. Hi, Margaret. Welcome. Welcome. Glad you could join us. So let's make a shelf-sitting house. You can put all your pretty knickknacks. You know, I already have one of these, so I don't know what I'm going to do with this one. I think I'm going to use hot glue, wood glue, and I think I'll mix maybe a little bit of the wood glue from Dollar Tree. So, I mean, you can use this, but for video purposes, of course, I'm going to use mostly the wood glue, hot glue. And if I miss any of your questions, I'll definitely go back and answer your questions. So, as Estella said, I'm not going to rush through this because I want you to be able to build one of these for your own home. And again, if you haven't seen the one that I have on my Facebook page, take a look at that one, and I built that one last year. I actually got that idea from Glee Spin Designs, Misty off of YouTube, and I sent her a picture of the house when I did it, and she loved it. I asked her if she noticed the little chimney I put on it, and she was like, no, that's such a great idea. So, you know, I'm one of those people, I give credit where credit is due. So this is, again, inspired by her, and this house is going to be different, like I said. So I hope you all enjoy this, and I hope some of you actually try this. Actually, I hope all of you try this and build yourself one. I hope everyone is having a good evening. Hope your day was better than mine. You know, that's not something I would wish on anyone. You know, people don't have anything better to do with their time. So, ladies, anything exciting going on? Yes, yes, it is a very sick individual. You know, when people call me with crank calls, you know, I don't mind having fun with them, but that was not fun. Yes, it's very, very cold here. My front yard looks like a little skating rink. It's actually ice on everything. It's a chilly 30 degrees here in the outskirts of Dallas. I live 35 miles outside of Dallas. So there's a winter storm warning and an ice storm warning until 6 a.m. Thursday morning. So everything is basically shut down. Okay, to cut off these extra ends, you can use scissors, you can use a blade. I'm just going to use my scissors to cut this off. Oh, we will. Thank you. Hi, Tina. Welcome. Well, I am not going anywhere. Thank God I work from home. So that's a plus. I don't have to get out in the weather to make it to work. Most of the city is shut down. They're trying to tell people to stay home unless, of course, you're essential personnel. Hey, Kimmy. Welcome, welcome. So I'm just going to, I forgot my little ladybug vacuum upstairs. Try to get this a little even, a little bit hanging off. Hi, friend Yachty. I said hi. I did. I'm sorry if you missed me saying hi, Yachty. But I did say hi. Yachty messages me every morning. If I don't hear from her, I feel kind of left out. So, of course, I message her. Okay, so that's going to go together like this. Now to fill in that gap. So it'll sit really nice. Yachty, you're funny. So the first thing I want to do, let's glue these two together. Try to get them as straight as possible. So we're going to do this as perfectly imperfect. Because nothing is actually perfect, but we're going to get as close to perfect as we possibly can. And again, I'm doing it face down so the front of it will be flush because no one will see the back. And remember, this is your project. So if you decide to do this, you do it your way. Whatever works easiest for you. That includes painting it. The other one I made is navy blue and white. This one I'll probably stain brown. That's because my actual house is navy blue and white. It's white with blue shutters and gutters. So this one I'll probably just stain brown. Hi, Melissa. Welcome. Good to see you all. What's that? Make all the things with me is watching. You know, you told me your name before. I'm so sorry. Please tell me your name again. Okay, and then we're gonna see where we're gonna glue this. We don't want to do it in the holes. So we're gonna go around right here, go across, come around. And see how much even that is instead of the space, and they would have been very uneven, so that made a big difference. Okay, let's do this side. And again, if I miss any questions or any comments, I go back and read them. So if you have any questions, I'll make sure I get back to them. And even after the video, if you have any questions about what you need or what you need to do, I'll answer those too, no problem. And it's your choice if you want to cover the holes on the sides. Tonight I'm not going to do that. I wouldn't make you all sit through that while I cover up each and every hole on these. And then these two is going to go on top just like this. Okay. And of course these are cut differently. So I'm probably glue them, the two of them together first. And then glue them to the top, because these are off. But these were the only two I had. I think I had one more, but we are going to make the best of it. Let's make this work, shall we? So I'll just do it. We'll get it as close as possible. Oh, thank you, Yadi. Yeah, they are. They're very hard to find. You know, like I said, I was going to wait until I can find the little boxes, but I think we would be waiting quite a while if I try to wait on those. And I had the opportunity because I did have these. There were some other things that I wanted, but of course I didn't want to go out into the weather today, so. You said, Estella... Yes, let's do that. Let's do what, Estella? Oh, you want me to cover all the holes up? Is that what you're asking me to do? Okay, I'm going to sit this up. I think there's a little gap on one of these. Let's see it from the front. Yep, it's a little bit wonky. Well, we're going to work with it. We are going to work with it. Because, yeah, it is a little wonky, but it's okay. It's okay. We're still going to do this. It's okay that it's wonky, because this is for me. Now, if I was selling this, I would be more selective in what I use. Of course, I would make sure everything was perfectly matched. But since this is for me, I'm going to go with it. So yeah, it's a little off, but that's okay. What do you guys think so far? Yep, gonna make it work, make it work. Yeah, these boxes are something else. Of course, this is what the back looks like. So for the roof, I glued 3 of these together. I didn't cut them at all. I just flipped one opposite the other. Then what I did was I took some smaller craft sticks and I just glued them across to hold the 3 together. But I also did use wood glue in between them. So I made 2 of those. And so the roof is going to sit like this. And what I did was I got some of those round dowels from Dollar Tree. I just cut them down to fit so that there would be more space where it can glue here and here and in the middle. So to have a little bit more stabilization to it. Thank you, Estella. Not only that, you know, I wanted to do something different so that you all can, you know, be able to purchase all the items and not spend a whole lot of money. I mean, they sell the smaller houses at Target, Dollar Spot. I haven't seen them in a while, but they sell the smaller houses. I actually have one, and I've never done anything with it. So let's start here. Okay, and let's hold that for a moment. The wood glue sets pretty fast, so. And again, thank you ladies for joining me. I appreciate it. Oh, you haven't, Estella? Well, I'm glad I can show you all something different. I love what I do. And let me tell you, I had to think and think and think. How can I make this without the smaller boxes? Besides that, anyway, I didn't want to do the exact same house as I did before. So this is good. This is good. And I appreciate all of you guys. If there's, I have put this on my Facebook page. If there's something you all would like to see, thought about, or, you know, I actually put it in my Facebook group, which is Tracy's Crafting Creations. If there's something that you would like to see or possibly see me make, please put in the comments, message me. If I can do it, I don't mind trying to do it. If I can't do it, I'll definitely message you back that I cannot do it. And I can't remember who asked me to do this, and I apologize, but someone did ask me to do the house, and I told them I would. So that is what I am doing, building the house. All right, so with that done, let's put this in there. And please try not to burn yourselves. Thank God for long nails. They can take the place of my fingertips. And of course, you can always go back with more hot glue. The smaller boxes give it a little different feel. On my other one, it has the 4 boxes on the side right here, and then it has these 2 in the middle, and then 2 more of these across the top. So all it does is just adds character to it, and you can pull out the drawers. That's all it did. But with this one, you have more shelf space. Okay, I hope this is even. I'm going to stand this up. Let's see if I can get this even as I possibly can, that is, anyway. So we're going to do it right there. It's not sitting right. Okay, I think that is about even. And your roof does not have to be this tall. You can make it shorter. You can make it square. You can make it any way that you want to. Oh, the kitchen one. Yeah, I'm going to make a stove cover. I'm going to have to pre-cut everything because I can't do it in the house because of my dog. It will scare her to death. But if I do it in the garage, she's not as scared. She'll hear it, but it won't scare her. So I will try to do that one next week so I can pre-cut all my wood and everything. It's just really cold in the garage, so I haven't been out there except like to really quickly spray a clear mat on something. But as far as being out there for a long period of time, it gets really cold in the garage. But I'll definitely try to get to that as soon as I can, Estelle. As a matter of fact, let me write down your name. And as soon as I'm ready to do it, I'll definitely message you so that you'll know I'm doing it. Yes, they are. And they're very expensive. And that's why I said I'm going to actually make my own. Because when I moved into this house, I found a big old huge piece of just scrap wood. So I'm going to use that. And I already know what stencil I want to put on top of that. So that's going to come out really good. But I'll definitely give all of you a heads up that I'm going to do it so that you all can tune in. I hope you all tune in. I think that would be great. It's okay, Stink. Sorry, my dog is scared because I just dropped that. Because it's so quiet in the house, she's not used to that. It's okay, Stink. I'm sorry. Oh no, thank you, Estella. All right, ladies, what do you think? I'll move it back so you can see it. Ta-da! Thank you for the hearts. This one is not in there all the way. Pull this one out. Put some more glue in there. Now from here, what you do is up to you. I do have a lot of names for her. I do, and amazingly, she answers to all of them. You know, Stink, Littlefoot, Little Face, Miss Stinky. And she loves it. But she knows who she is. Thank you. So if you paint this, stain it, you can put scrapbook paper in there. Like I said, for the most part, I'm gonna stain it. I have not decided if I want to put paper in here. I don't know if you all want to watch me do this or if you just want to see my final picture. I mean, it's up to you guys. You know, I don't want to keep you. I just appreciate you all even just tuning in to watch me make this. And this is Waverly Antiquing Wax mixed with water. I do it this way because it dries faster. And not only that, you know, with everything going up in price, it actually lasts longer. So you're not using as much. I don't have anything to do. I can stay. Well, thank you, Estella. I appreciate that. So let me stir this up. I would shake it up, but the last time I did that, it left a lot of bubbles at the top. And kind of left, like, I don't know, it did something to, when I put it on stuff, it left like bubble prints or something. Okay, I glitched there for a moment. I do have to say my internet has been going in and out all day. So, oh, thank you, Jennifer. So, you know, I hope that it doesn't go out. It just glitched, so I hope it doesn't go out all the way. Thank you. Well, if you guys want to watch, I will start staining. I'm going to start with the inside first. And what I like about using the water, it goes on a lot easier. It's up to you if you want to wipe it. I'm going to go ahead and not wipe it. I do want it a little bit darker since it's already mixed with water. And then at that time, if I decide to cover the holes, I will. But right now, I'm going to leave it as it is. I mean, I could do the outside instead of you all watching me do the inside. But I do appreciate you all being here. don't watch the news. I usually just watch the History Channel, the Military Channel, the Smithsonian. Haven't watched the channel, the Travel Channel lately, but they have some good stuff on there sometimes. My favorite channel lately has been Reels. These people go to jail and it's everyone's fault but their own. Tell you what, if I ever go to jail, I'm going to cry like a baby. Just so that they can put me in a room by myself. I don't think I'll do too well in jail. You know, after being in the military, even in the military, I did not like enclosed spaces. I still don't like enclosed spaces. If I'm a passenger in a car, I need to be in the front passenger seat. I don't like sitting in the middle. If I get on a plane, which more often than not, I drive myself wherever I'm going. Because if a plane is in the air, you can't jump out. Jennifer, you like Reels channel too. So do you watch On Patrol Live? I was just talking about that to a friend of mine about the 4-year-old who was seen pointing a weapon and pulling the trigger. My heart dropped when I seen that. I mean, my heart absolutely stopped. Yeah, I love On Patrol. It's my Friday and Saturday date night. So anyone else having to deal with the cold weather? You ladies staying nice and warm. Yachty, how's the weather in Florida? Anybody here from California? I love to know what the weather is on the different coasts. Oh, Jennifer, you saw the episode? Yeah, that was frightening. Then the guy, no, there's no gun in here. But yet he goes and hides the weapon. He knew that weapon was in there. But at first the police couldn't do anything. They had no evidence until the neighbor showed them her Ring camera, and it actually shows the child pointing the gun at himself and trying to pull the trigger. But it was on safety, and there was no bullet in the chamber. That's just scary. Yachty, 84. Oh my God, Yachty. I need to come to Florida. Yeah, he hid it in the desk, in a roll-top desk. There's no way that toddler. And the toddler was outside in a diaper in less than 50-degree temperature. Oh my God, he was in the bed asleep and this toddler was outside. I don't know. You know, and some people talking about, well, you know, maybe this, maybe that. There is no maybes. When a child comes outside in a diaper with a weapon, a loaded weapon at that, there is no excuse. None. None at all. Because even being in the military, you know, my son knew I had a weapon, but he never saw it until he was 18 and getting ready to go in the military. So, you know, I tell people all the time, gun safety, gun safety. When my son was little, you know, I had a lockbox. I also had a gun lock, because they actually give gun locks free at police stations. I don't know about where you live, but here in Texas, certain police departments will give you gun locks for free. Because anytime I have gone to gun shows, they are out there giving them away for free. Even if they weren't free, I still would have had gun locks. Because trust me, a gun lock is a heck of a lot cheaper than a dead child and your life is in prison. you know. Hey, Tracy, welcome. Yeah, you're gonna have to catch up, Tracy, on making the wooden shelf sitting house. I'll show you what we have so far. I'm staining it with antiquing wax mixed with water. Thank you, ladies, for being here. I really do appreciate you. I know I've said it, but I'll keep saying it. I appreciate every time you tune in to watch me, whether it's live or it's on replay. I appreciate it. Tracy, are you the one who asked me to make the house again? I think that was you who asked me that, and I said I was waiting to find the small boxes, and that was going to be a lost cause. They haven't had those in the store in a very long time, so instead of waiting on them, I decided to come up with a plan to make it happen, so that you all can go out, and more often not, these are the boxes that they usually have. And you know, who can't use a Dollar Tree crate? Even if you have to buy a case, you can go through those crates really, really fast. Lord knows I've used them on plenty of projects. I think on one project I used like, I think the most I've used on one project was 8. So if you have to buy a dozen, you can use those in no time. Tracy, you're funny. Estella, I make you feel special when I say what, thank you and I appreciate you. I really do. I don't say that just to say it. I actually do mean it. I appreciate when you all can take out a half an hour. You know, the other night it was longer than an hour, and you all stuck with me and, you know, watched to see what I did. And, you know, all my earrings are actually on my little earring hanger that I made. My sister called me and she told me that she wanted one. So I told her if I can't find another double-sided sign, I'll just have to buy some of those brackets that actually fold and then just make her one using 2 Dollar Tree signs. I'm actually thinking about making me another one where it's actually bigger. Estella, you are special. I think you guys are my core group that actually watches my videos, and I appreciate that more than you all will ever know. You know, I feel special the fact that you're spending your time with me. You know, and that's why I asked, you know, is there something you would like to see me make? Is there something that you're interested in learning? It was a great conversation and inspiration. Hi, Tammy. Welcome. Thank you for sprinkling. Some days you need it more than... That is true. Some days you do need it more than others. You know, just like for me, you know, working from home, you know, mostly the only time I'm on the phone is business. You know, if I'm on camera, it's a Zoom call. And I'm one of those people, you know, they'd be like, oh, do you wear your pajamas? Well, I don't wear my pajamas during the day anyway. I actually get up every day and I put clothes on. And when we have a Zoom meeting, this is what I wear. Well, not my apron, but I just wear regular clothes, you know, and I sit in the meeting, hear about what's going on, what new policies and procedures are coming down from, whether it's the commercial insurance companies. Of course, Medicare changes their rules every time they decide that they're spending too much money, they come up with a reason not to pay bills. So that's something I have to keep up with on a regular. And of course, my boss always asks me, did you read about this? Did you read about that? Maybe that's where I get that from, asking you all what's new. Because I'll tell him I don't watch the news. If something come across my feed on Facebook or Instagram, that's how I know about it. Or for instance, Reels. But watching just regular news, nah, too depressing. And when you have an issue with depression yourself, the last thing you want to do is watch something that's going to make you depressed. So I avoid watching the news. Of course, I hear about it and people ask, oh, did you see this? And I'm like, no. And there's just some things I'd rather not know about. You know, when they say ignorant is bliss, when it comes to certain things, it is blissful to be ignorant about it. And you know, I have a license to carry a concealed weapon. And they showed on Instagram, this young lady and her friend were about to be robbed by some girls. And that young lady had her weapon out. She actually shot one of the women who were going to rob her. This happened in Atlanta, and that's why I don't watch the news. But that came across, and she was licensed to carry, which is a good thing, because I believe in if you're gonna carry a weapon, know about your weapon. Go to the range, learn everything you can about a weapon. And you know, they were saying more and more women are getting their license to carry. I'm all for it. But first and foremost, take a class, learn about a weapon. Don't just go out and buy a weapon and you don't know how to use it. You know, even before I went into the military, my dad taught me about weapons because my dad always had weapons around. So I knew about weapons. Know how to clean them, take care of them first and foremost, and then learn how to shoot, to me, is secondary. Because after you shoot it, you of course have to clean it, maintain it, take care of it. Sorry if I missed anything. Hello, Jenny. Welcome. Tracy, yeah, it's great working from home. Like I said, most people ask me, did I start working from home because of the pandemic? I've been working from home since 2017. And I really do enjoy it. People are like, well, don't you get lonely? Not at all. I'm alone, but I'm never lonely. Even before I got my dog 3 years ago. I like being at home, no pressures, nobody running in and out my office. You know, I get peace. I can, you know, have the TV on for background noise. And then after I got my dog, I would talk to her. She didn't talk back. I would tell her to go do something. She would ignore me. It's been great. It's been great. Yeah, that is funny. I mean, she does it all the time until she hears the T word. Or if I get up, then she'll get up. You know, and sometimes if I wake her up for a nap because I'm moving around, she'll look at me like, why did you have to get up? And then, of course, she'll follow me. Love her to death. This morning, she got mad because I stepped on her baby. And then I kind of kicked it out of my way. And so she looked at me like, oh, you kicked my baby. So when I was standing at the counter, she started licking my ankle. At least she licked my ankle instead of biting me. So that was a good thing. That's true, Tracy. I don't like hearing about and seeing it at the same time. There's just so much going on in the world. And ignorant is bliss. Ignorant is bliss when it comes to certain things. Some things I just don't want to know about. All right. It's almost done, ladies. Sorry. if you can't see my face. But I just wanted to share that with you all. You know, me and my doggy, we be in the house just chilling, and, you know, we got enough groceries, of course, to last us. Because I always make sure she has her food. Sometimes I think she eats better than I do. She loves carrots. So I told her if she eats all of her dinner, I'll give her some carrots as her little TT. I don't say the TREAT word. Yes, she does have a little personality. She is just so hilarious. When I asked her if she loved me, she just looked at me. She looked at me. I was like, well, I love you. And she just still looked at me. That's why I said my dog is so hilarious. Sometimes I'll say something to her just to see what she would do. I think I posted a little clip of her, I think on my Instagram page. And I'm talking to her and her ears are constantly moving, and you can see her ears moving up and down. Like she's telling me, I hear you. I hear you. Or I'm listening, but I don't hear you. It's like dealing with a teenager. But I wouldn't change it for the world. I wouldn't. She's my heart. I keep telling her I'm going to send her to her. I keep telling her I'm going to send her to my goddaughter. Because my goddaughter has a Yorkie poo. And she just looks at me like, yeah, whatever. It's like she knows if I do it, it'll only be for a few days and she'll be right back here because I would miss her. Isn't that strange how dogs really know how you feel about them? She does. Yes, she can have an attitude. Estella, you're right. You can come and go as you please. And because she has a service dog certification, I can take her with me. I had one lady, I took her to the store with me, and a lady asked me, well, what does your service dog do? And I said, excuse me? She said, well, what does your service dog do? I said, she's there for me. She said, but for what? And I told her by law, you cannot ask me that. She said, well, you're coming into this establishment and I can't ask that. I said, no, by law, you cannot. She said, where is it written at? I handed her a federal card that states you cannot ask me what my service dog is for. Period. You would have swore she just ate a lemon. But it's okay. And she had on her service dog vest. And so the manager came over and he said, I'm really sorry. I said, no, it's okay. She needs to be informed that in all actuality, I can sue your establishment. She's a representative of your establishment and she's asking me a federally mandated question that she is not supposed to ask me. But that's why I gave her a card that states that's not something she can ask me. What is my service dog for? That's a no-no, according to the federal government. What my dog is for is not your business. As long as she has on that vest, and those cards are actually attached to her vest, stating that this is a federal dog, because I know that you can get those online, but for mine, I actually had to get a letter from a doctor, because she is my emotional support dog. I don't take her everywhere, especially, you know, that day when I went to Hobby Lobby, I kind of wish I did take her with me, but I wasn't thinking about it because I wasn't intending on going to Hobby Lobby. It was a last minute choice, and that's not a choice I'll be making anytime soon again. Well, Christmas is over, so I can go to Hobby Lobby. I go first thing in the mornings if I go. It's not that crowded. So that's a plus with the Christmas season being over. So that way I won't feel as much anxiety. Now, had I been with someone, I would have been more comfortable, because I know, okay, I'm with someone, they'll watch over me, and I don't feel as anxious when I'm with someone. And that's why I love to roller skate, because more often than not, I know a lot of the people in the skating community. But when I first moved here, I used to be terrified to go skating unless my cousin went with me. And at the time, she had moved here from Colorado with me, so that was a plus. And I finally got to know people, and I wasn't as anxious about people skating behind me and whatnot. So now you guys know my life story of what I dealt with on a daily. No, you're not supposed to touch a service dog. I have to keep kids from touching her because they think, oh, she's little, she's not a real service dog. But she is. She's my barrier. You know, people get too close, or, you know, they get in your face. I'm going to paint the bottom later, but I wanted you all to see what it looks like. What do you think, ladies? Thank you, Yadi. I appreciate that. Hi, Natalie. Welcome. Yes, yes. I remember when I had a middle ear infection and I had vertigo. That is nothing nice at all. So let's see. It is 6:56. So without me, if I hadn't done these, let's just say that this was one of the things that you would have had to redo and to cut the dowels. You can make this house in approximately less than an hour and a half from beginning to end. So I hope all of you try this out, try to build this, because I think it is absolutely wonderful. You can put something up here. You can add a chimney. I think I'm still going to add a chimney. And if I add a chimney, and I saw this on YouTube the other day, these are those stakes from Dollar General. They have their spring stuff in, so they would actually have these, and they're $1. And this is the full length. I think they're 36 inches. You can get a lot of use out of these. So check out your local Dollar General for those. But I think if my other house I made the chimney with popsicle sticks. So this time I think I'll use one of these. I'll probably have to use my hand saw, which is upstairs. But put a little chimney on there. Of course, it won't be this tall. It'll be shorter. So, you know, put a little chimney on there. And then, you know, decorate it to however you like. You can put rub-ons on here. If you want, you can even decorate the back. It's all up to you. And I think this looks absolutely cute. What do you think, ladies? Anybody out there who wants to give this a try? I hope some of you will try it. Yeah, you can do the Jenga blocks to make a chimney. You still might want to cut them at an angle. The Jenga blocks is actually easier to cut. Oh, these are just wood squares I have in my hand. So here's a Jenga block. It's painted on one side. I was going to use it for something or another. So you can actually, you know, cut the bottom off at an angle. Let me see something real quick. Let me do this. So all you have to do, if you want to use a Jenga block or whatever block you use, so what you want to do is put your block up to the back, however high you want it to be. Draw a line so you'll know the slope of your roof. Okay, so there's my line. Can you see? There's my line. So I'm going to take my miter shears. I got these off of Amazon. Here, let me lay this down so you can see. They sell these on Amazon. And what you want to do is, I can turn this to do an angle. And that angle is about a 60-degree angle. I can put it right in there. Sorry, I'm going to do it down here in case it flies anywhere. I was able to cut one yesterday. I may not be able to do it today. And there's your little chimney. Then, of course, you know, give it a little sanding. You can cut off a couple of these. To make your roof. So I put a couple of them together to make my roof. I probably cut a little bit more off the front end so it can stand up a little bit taller. And you can put your roof wherever you want to. Again, you can use scrapbook paper in there, whatever you like, whatever, this is your project. Make it yours, you know, and do it the way you want it to be done, okay? Again, if you have any questions, any concerns, if you don't feel like going back to look at the video and you have a question, just message me. I'll definitely get back to you and, you know, and help you out any way that I can. Because I love for people to succeed. And I love for people to try something that they've watched me make and to make it their own. Because that is definitely my goal, for you guys to try this out and make it your own. These are actually easier to cut than the gallon sticks are to cut. So I need to cut a little bit more off of that one. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this so you all can see what this looks like, and then I'm going to put it on top of the house. Get a little sand. I'm sorry. Sanding it a little bit. I'm going to glue them together. Put a little glue on them. Oh, thank you, Estella. Hi, Gail. Hope you go back and watch this from the beginning. Oh, it didn't want to stick, probably because it's still wet, so I need to dry it, but you all get the idea. And again, I hope you try this. Again, if you have any questions, any concerns, if you need help finding the boxes. Natalie, if you want to post your crafts, you can go to Tracy's Crafting Creations and post them on there. And I'll send you a message with what I used in today's video. So I'm going to dry this out with my heat gun. I'm going to decorate it, and I will get this posted on my Facebook page. And as usual, ladies, I appreciate you being here and spending this last hour with me. I truly, truly am grateful. Again, as usual, any questions, please message me or just put it in the comments, and I will answer any questions, concerns, or anything like that. And again, be wary of who's calling you on the WhatsApp. You know, I just hope none of you get the call that I received this morning. And, you know, I wish you all a wonderful and peaceful night, you know. And again, thank you for spending this time with me. It's greatly appreciated. And I wish you to be healthy, happy, most importantly, blessed evening. Thank you, ladies. Good night. Bye. See you on Wednesday, okay? Or Thursday. See you on Thursday, okay? Take care, ladies. Good night.